When something is wrong, are you able to move through it? When you feel sad, angry, fragile, are you able to move through it without completely adjusting your vibration so far that way that you're unable to catch yourself? Are you able to navigate through when you feel like a victim or perhaps you've gone through a difficult or painful situation? You're frustrated because things didn't actually pan out the way that you wanted to, and you've let that frustration build up, and now you found yourself in an uncomfortable situation, and there are too many moving components to that situation, and things start to spiral out of control, which then lowers your vibration. Or perhaps you feel anxious, and with that there's too many emotions active at the same time, and it becomes uncomfortable, it becomes unbearable for you to control. But here's the thing, by realizing and becoming aware that everything is energy, and you have the ability to focus, if you're tuned in, if you tapped in into high vibrational frequencies like courage, willingness, neutrality, acceptance of what's happened, and that you hold the key to your energy. And that's a secret, because you can't control the external or the people or the situation that you've actually encountered, but you have the control over the direction of your thoughts, which is also your energy. And from that point onwards, you're able to navigate the direction of how your day is actually going to go about, because the direction of your thoughts will actually influence how you're feeling, your emotions and your actions from that point onwards. And the reason why it's so important that you do this, because this is you bringing yourself back into alignment. And when you bring yourself back into alignment, you are tapping into that best version of yourself, and you're bringing that version into your current reality. And then that will allow you to then gradually move through, navigate yourself through a difficult or painful situation, knowing that it's going to be okay in a day or two, rather than let the situation drag out for weeks, rather than let the situation spiral out of control because there are too many moving components or the emotions within you, and you're trying to control the uncontrollable, but knowing that it's going to be okay in a day or two. And that's the key thing here. And by doing that, you are able to then find that inner peace, that balance. You're able to appreciate and be grateful for all the wonderful things around you. You're able to be a bit more joyous and start to manifest and desire the actual things that you want into your current reality. And the thing is, thoughts are very powerful because they carry their own energy and vibration. And once a thought becomes another thought, it attaches itself to another thought, and then to another thought, and then another thought, until it gains momentum. And then that becomes your point of attraction. And depending on whether that was a positive or negative thought, that will then determine your feelings and your emotions and your actions from that point onwards. And I want to remind you to truly pay attention to what is important to you right now, at this moment, at this stage of your life. Really, from your heart, ask yourself, what is important for me right now? Because often people feel confused. They like to live in that familiarity of the current reality, of the current situation. They like to live on autopilot because even though it might not be satisfying and it might not be what their heart desires, but it makes them feel safe. And often people live in that familiarity of knowing that it's safe, because it's what they know, it's their limiting self. But once you're able to process or go through that, you're able to let go of what is no longer resonating with you and let go of things that are holding you back. And when you connect with your heart center, when you ask yourself those deep questions of what's important to you right now, you are allowing yourself, you're giving yourself that time to prepare yourself on emotional and an energetical level. And that right there is powerful in itself. Once you start to focus on raising your vibration, you will notice and see yourself as a high vibe person. Now, I'm not talking about as a spiritual ego or a guru sitting at the top of the mountain, no. Or thinking that you're better than others or above everybody else. No, nothing like that. But rather, you will start to feel completely different within yourself. You'll be able to approach a situation differently, from a different standpoint, different perspective. And you'll be able to tune into your natural base point. This will then allow you to observe yourself, give you the clarity that you need, that when you're faced in another situation or another dilemma, you're able to look at it from a different perspective and ask yourself, well, what lessons do I need to learn from this situation? Why do these patterns keep repeating themselves? Are there qualities that I need to change? Are there aspects that I need to let go of? Are there aspects of myself that I need to develop further so then I can use that opportunity in order to shift realities? I want you to challenge those negative thoughts. I want you to find a way to rationalize your thoughts instead of feeding your negative thoughts of the same stuff, the same patterns. And what you can do instead, for example, you can practice affirmations, you can practice gratitude, tap into that love frequency, see all the wonderful things around you. You can read, you can ground yourself with nature, so that next time when you find yourself in that difficult situation, you are able to flip the narrative. You're able to stand in your own power. You're able to connect with your heart center, and you're able to connect between the bridge between this world and higher consciousness. Because you need clarity in order to experience a greater sense of yourself. And through that, you are then able to accept all aspects of yourself, even the highs and the lows, rather than looking to blame others. And when you're able to fully accept yourself as a whole, you're then able to move forward. You're able to have less anxiety, less worry, less fear, less anger. And that is then you identifying the unhealthy thinking, the unhealthy thought patterns that are on autopilot. And often things keep cropping up because it's the universe's way of saying that something needs to give, something that you need to let go of, so that you can then become the best version of yourself. You can align yourself with the version of you that exists out there in the fourth dimension that you want to bring into your current reality, so that you can raise your vibration and face these difficult situations that you encounter time after time. If you do notice a situation is playing out, or you find yourself that pattern is being played out, or you're in a difficult situation, just know and trust that everything is going to be okay. Reclaim your power and stand strong. And trust that you're on track. Trust that you are capable of dealing whatever situation that you are faced with. Because this is your sign that something needs to be healed. Something that you need to let go of, that needs to be released, so that you can then move forward. And this is you gradually shifting realities and becoming that best version of yourself. It can be difficult and challenging, and I know from personal experience that often people don't feel worthy enough to want to experience something new, that they don't deserve that. But in that moment, ask yourself, what is it that you really want? What is that that's going to bring you joy? And it can be something material. It can be a relationship, a loved one. It can be a task or a project, even health. And this is you doing something that will allow you to uplift your spirits, that will bring you joy, that inner peace, that balance, that will allow you to put a smile on your face, that will allow you to get back into alignment. It's normal to worry and fear the unknown, but also know that it's okay to go at your own pace. But whatever you do, just gently keep moving forward. Keep moving up the vibrational frequency, moving the needle of the vibrational frequency, tuning that radio signal to match the frequency of love, abundance, joy, willingness, acceptance, courage. This is you raising your vibrational frequency. This is you moving your vibrational frequency up that scale. And, just ask yourself, what is it that you want to be? Who do you want to become? What kind of reality do you want to create around you? So that said, guys, I hope you found value in this video today. Please let me know in the comments below. Have a great day. Much love. Namaste.